Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Everquest Old School. I'm AC Gamer, and on tonight's episode, we are going to be playing our level 40-ishes. Some of us are going to be playing a little bit lower. We got Nano03 joining us today.
Hello.
And you are playing your cleric, right? Who is level what, 37?
Third, yeah, almost 38. About 20% to go.
Nice. Well, I mean, in lower Guck, you're probably going to get that pretty quickly. Let me do a camp check real quick, actually, to see
Mm-hmm.
what's open. But yeah, Lower Guck is an amazing zone. We haven't really shown it off too much. We've done a few spots here and there. King and Rasta has been taken. Frenzy has been taken. Let's see if anybody calls out Supplier. That might be a pretty good camp for us. Or, yeah, we're probably a little too high for Bedroom. Sage, X, and Cav. So he's camping all three. Although we could go in there and take one of those if we needed to. But um, yeah, if Ass Supplier is up, that would be a good spot. We should do Safe Hall. We could do Safe Hall. That would be okay. Really comes down to what we're actually capable of doing with the classes we have. We do have Tulink joining us today on his Bard. He's going to be in and out of the Skype call with us, so bear with us on that. And we also have Cypher Deck coming to join us, who's going to bring his level 52. Did you remember Shadow Knight?
Mm. Did he decide on a Shadow Knight? I thought he was saying Bard. Or what
Bard?
did he say?
He said
I don't
52.
know.
I don't know what the 52 is.
That's probably a Shadow Knight then, yeah. Or his Wizard. Isn't his Wizard 52?
That's a good question. He did get a level yesterday on his wizard, so maybe his wizard might be 53 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. Dark elf mask on the ranger. Look a little sexy. But one thing I did kind of just stumble upon, guys, is I was wondering why my skills, granted they are from an ogre and he's not very smart, would not level up all day yesterday after all the bandages I used. And something I noticed on here is my bind wound is stuck at 100 and it's in red. So if I highlight any one of these, you can see it right there, it turns into white, or if I put my cursor over it, it turns into yellow. Not quite sure what red means, and the 100 I know is not the right number. I was already at like 198 because I've been trying to get to 200 on my bind wound. So some weird little bug. If you guys have ever seen this, or you guys have any clue on what that is, maybe there is a bug going around in all tunes. Maybe you guys, when you log in, oh, now you probably don't have any bind skill at all, huh?
Not on my Cleric, no.
Hi, I'm back.
Once you're past 50, it'll increase the cap, I think. That can't be a thing, though, right? Because once you're
No,
past 50, like, I already have stuff at 200, and I already, like, I knew it was at, like, 198, because I was so
well,
close to
no.
getting it.
Bind wounds, it caps at 200 till 50.
Right, but mine's capped at 100, and it's in red.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, like, and I know it was higher than that, so there's some weird little bug going on there. I have other skills that are like 200, 210, so, it's I don't know.
Have you tried camping and coming back in or something?
Well, I think it was like that yesterday too, but no, I haven't tried going out and
Oh,
coming back in because I didn't get any skill points whatsoever in Bind Wound, which, yeah, again, is not beyond the realm of possibility for an ogre. It takes a long time, but we were in there for, I don't know, 3-4 hours, and I was binding wound both Chupa and Noddle almost nonstop, I would say, in between fights. So I
yeah.
should have got at least 1 point. Now, I was drinking alcohol, which is, again, why I didn't mention it, because that lowers your intelligence and wisdom. But now that I'm looking at the 100 with the red thing on it, I don't know what that is. So my
Yeah.
character may be bugged out. Not really a big deal. I mean, 70% is something I was really looking forward to being able to bind wound up to, but it's a small little thing of the class that you really only use if you're soloing. And I don't really solo with this guy all that often, so, like, I can deal with it for a while.
Do you still have alcohol things on you?
I
Like, are
do.
you still buzzed? Well, maybe you got to get unbuzzed then. Maybe
No, no, no,
I don't
no.
know.
When I first loaded in, I wasn't buzzed. I have alcohol now because I'm
Oh,
drinking it, but finally got that to go up to my skill of 9 for drinking alcohol.
Um, do you guys have ports? I was going to bring my cleric to camp there just in case.
Um,
I got a port from a dial, and I just got the row.
Yeah, I mean, the
All right.
only port I could bring would be the Wizard, and I get you to Kazakh.
That's pretty hot.
You can't do
No,
soft throw.
he's not high enough for that yet.
There's no one on in dial.
There's one dude, and he's anonymous because he's out of mana.
Mm,
Is it the level 40 ATLYNX? Because he was on earlier when I was looking for the port.
Mm-hmm. He answered me. He said, it's going to be a couple minutes because he said, I'm the only one on and I'm getting like 10, 15 tells at a time. So
AT what?
He came and got me.
L.
ATLYNX.
YNX.
Links, at links, I guess you'd say.
Is that considered 2 words? Because if it is, there's a name change coming your way, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
Little wee.
What about Dank Elf? Is that 2 words?
Probably. I mean, if stock market is 2 words, then
Oh.
Dank Elf would probably be considered as well.
So I mentioned in my video that probably the next time you see Flipsides, he's probably going to have a different name because of the fact that I mentioned him in the video.
Can you
As
change
being
his...
my only character.
Can you change his last name if you get your first name changed?
I don't know. I hope so because that would be very stupid if I couldn't.
John with me.
Well, if they let you get the name Flip, it will still make sense. But yeah, if they do
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
completely
Flip would be
different. And you could spell Flip any way you want to until you get that version.
Yeah, my Monk on Live name was Flip Flop. 2 words, 1 name, but with a PH.
Yep.
PH Flip, PH Flop, all 1 word. He was like level 6. Yeah, like monks. Just saying.
I didn't really like
Sorry,
the
Mom.
frogs too much. It's that noise. It's cool and small durations. The same thing with the skeleton laughter. Skeleton laughter is cool, but if you had to listen to that every single time you got hit or every single time you hit somebody, do you think it would be as enjoyable? Like, would you play a skeleton class?
Oh,
Maybe. My Necro skeleton, like, all the time, almost. 3/4 the time, probably.
Does he make that cackle? Does he laugh?
I can't remember. Can't remember if she does or not, man. To be honest.
you do hear the breaking bones when you're hit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But you don't hear
And the
that
pets.
laughter.
Pet's a skeleton, too, and he makes a noise for sure.
I mean, it's almost like playing a Mischief. Playing a Mischief, they have that creepy guy in the background that, like, cackles at you. And
Whoa.
it's cool at first. Later on, I think when you're there for, like, 14, 15 hours trying to get all your flowers, you probably don't enjoy it as much, or you turn your sound off all the way.
I'm zoning into Cook.
When I get there, I'll go ahead and buff you guys, and then I'll get on Malagdori.
I'm the gory.
Two Link says he'll have to leave in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes is about when we'll actually be getting things put together here, I think.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you should know by now with us. The stream started an hour ago. We are now starting.
Did it literally take 4 hours to get to Plane of Mischief that one night? Or am I dreaming?
No,
I think it took longer, actually, didn't it?
It took at least that.
Oh, but he'll be back 30 minutes after that, so. It was a while, but, you know, it came down to the fact that, one, we're not incredibly familiar with Siren's Grotto, or at least some of us aren't. I know Cypher has no problem getting through that zone, especially on a rogue. The rest of us were trying to get a port. And then past that, we did run into those issues where we didn't realize that you needed 54 plus, right? Or was it 55?
Yeah, it's 54 plus.
It's definitely not 53. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Let's just say if I take a melee back up there again, I am going to make sure that not only am I 54 plus, but I have the 10k and access to a locket before I go, because I don't want to waste being up there.
Right.
Would you be okay with being like dying and then your naked body being in Plane of Mischief and having to run back?
And how would I do? You don't walk back. There is no walk
Going
back.
to Cobalt Scar and then getting a port. But I mean,
But
You okay with being
is
stuck there if you're naked? You know what I mean? Is what I'm saying.
no. No,
Well,
I
I mean,
mean
if
I
you
can't
bind
do
there, that's what's
anything
going to
without a
happen.
corpse.
That's what I'm saying. If you bind there, that's what's going to happen. You're going to be
No,
naked,
no. If
dead.
I bind there,
And
I'm fine being bound there without a corpse because I can be rezzed. But if I left a corpse up there, I wouldn't be happy with that.
this. Guess what? I got rooted down here. That's not good.
Where you at?
And I'm the pond with the thing with the 3 pillars outside. I'm in Upper Gook.
Oh, you're gonna die.
Maybe if this root doesn't break, I'm gonna die.
Let's see if I can come back up there and help you out. The pond.
Here comes my on the way to Lower Gut, the thing with the 3 planks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There goes my second DA. Oh, okay, I'm moving.
What pond?
The water, the only water with 3 planks on the way to Lower Gut. But I'm running back.
Thanks.
I'm good.
Oh, are you going to Lower Guck Live?
No, dead.
I don't know where planks are.
I went the other way with the ladder.
I know the bridge.
I went the other way with the ladder, the drop down thing. I made it.
Okay.
The root broke. It only took 2 DAs though. Some people use 2 DAs to get through Siren's Grotto. I use it to get.
I do. I use 2 DAs to get through Siren's Grotto. It's only a 10-minute respawn or reuse.
I probably ought to get some invis rings or something because that would have been a lot easier.
Holy crap! There's a train coming.
Or Larkin's Mask is another item that's rechargeable. I plan to try to get into CE with my rogue and get a Larkin's Mask so I can use it to recharge mine, and I think AC has one that he needs recharged.
Yeah, it could use a little recharging. I think it's down to 4 charges on it and at a 9. So I've tried not to use it as much as possible. I always conserve those because the one time you use it carelessly, you regret it later down the road as a cleric because you can't really get through a lot of zones, especially like Kale, unless you got an invis. And you never know how long it's going to last on that mob or that cast. Sometimes you'll get all the way through the zone, no problem whatsoever. Other times it will fail like 3 times. So you got through. Did you zone already, or you're still in Upper Gut?
I zoned over, invited you, and then you zoned out.
Oh, I'm in a group with 2Link, and there was a train coming. So if you're on the other side, be very, very careful.
Yeah. No, I saw you zone back out. I'm just sitting here at the zone in, chilling.
Zone in then. Yeah, there was a mage on the way in between me, 2Link, and the zone, so he might be trying to take that train on. It was pretty much 3 or 4 mobs. I think it was 2 bats, spider, and maybe something else. But
there she goes. There goes Lena right there. Actually, you want Valor, dude, or you got something better?
I'm bringing heroic bond and stuff.
All I got is barrier of combustion and the spirit of wolves. So.
What the hell is a barrier of combustion?
Ranger?
What the hell does that mean? Oh,
maybe. I think it's a ranger.
It's a damage shield, isn't it?
Might be. 2Link says he'll take some buffs though.
Yeah, I got him.
I'm gonna do you guys the whole shimmy Sam. I have a full set of mana.
2Link is sporting some pretty cool little guises here.
Your date, welder mask.
Well, I mean, he's been like 4 different races since we started, so.
Yeah, one of them is XR. I wish I had that one.
You just saw Black
Panther. But I'm not gonna pay that monies. Though if I had
how much
an
isn't
extra
it?
11K to throw around,
Okay,
I would.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
How
really
much is
thrown around though?
I mean, it's a nice item to have. It bonds people in raids. You know, all the XRs get together, all the rogues and bards get together, become one, become family. We are.
All the Rangers were getting together yesterday in Casey. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, man. What were you trying to say?
Oh, 11K. He said is what the mask is going for. How much do you think you can sell a leather Kale MQ bracer for? How much do you think that sells for?
Oh, that's gonna sell for As much as a breastplate, probably
Ooh, I don't know about that, but
I'm thinking
Maybe
if I can sell
10
that,
to
I could get my
11K, maybe.
XR hide mask, man, because I got one to sell.
9K.
I think it's
Yeah, it might.
maybe 9 to 10.
Where's my
12.
bird at, man?
Well,
Thousand.
that's
Messing
what
this shit.
Toolink is saying. 9 to 10K. Well, 9K.
Where you
That'd
guys
get
at?
the
Entrance.
bottom of the ramp. Yeah. That'd get the XR hide mask for me then, wouldn't it? I don't know where Toolink is.
He might have moved down to bedroom. I was waiting for Cypher so we don't train that mage again.
Well, he's still coming with Malagori too after this.
Right.
I don't think these.
You can tell he has good gear. I mean, just look at that erudite.
That's what I'm saying,
He's
and that's like the third illusion, fourth illusion that he's used in the amount of like 5 minutes. So he has all
Well,
of them.
no, I mean, just looking at the equipment, you can tell his equipment is good.
It's a Velius helm for sure.
And he's
so.
an afterbath.
Well, yeah.
And he's got a nice butt. I mean, look at that butt, dude. It's pretty nice.
That's
Invite?
true. I touched you an invite.
Try again. I was a center group.
No offense to Link, but you got a nice butt.
Baby's got back.
Yeah, dude.
You can kind of see through the face a little bit if you get it at the right angle, or maybe that's just like the lines.
It's supposed to be clear though,
I call it
with some
well,
frills on it. Let me see if I can get this on you. If you stop moving.
You can hit me in the group window.
Yeah. I'm
It's,
being lazy.
That's
two,
the
number
easiest
one,
thing.
Number 2, number 3.
Oh yeah.
Some
I can
people
hit you
say
with
they're
that.
hot
Can I hit you with
F1,
this?
F2 and stuff.
Ooh, heroic bond. I got faith. Got to have faith, guys. Got to. It's not that great. But
Boom.
George Michaels.
All right. I will be back on my guy.
Who are you bringing?
Malagador.
Oh, okay. Well, he can invis down. Where are we heading, guys?
Yep.
To Safe Hall X?
Okay. Whatever.
We don't have a porter to get us out, so we got to be careful. Floor Fin Blarp. There's a gnome up here, AFK.
That's his name?
Yeah.
He's got 3 names?
He's
Oh my
Floor
gosh,
Slim
he's
Blarp.
gone. He is so gone, dude.
That's a pretty cool name, though. Floor Slim Blop for
That's why they're going to change it, dude. It's too cool.
for a gnome.
I don't think that's the idea behind it. They're like, oh, that's too cool of a name. You can't have that.
Yeah, dude. No name's cooler than Sirkin. That's what it is, dude. It's the law. The name Sirkin. You know what I mean?
I don't know, that GM last night looked pretty cool.
Landers?
Whenever he was the Dark Elf. Yeah.
Yeah, Landers has been around
With
for
his
a while.
robe and the double swords and the Vilius helm.
He's even had him on his stream, if you guys ever watch Sirkin's stream, which I'm actually kind of sad, guys, that he was streaming when I was gone, and the moment I came back, he stopped streaming, so I apologize for that. You know, you guys would be get to see a lot more Sirkin if I didn't make so many videos, probably.
Someone said you were Sirkin. You just like do a little puppet thing. But I said no. That's not, that's not easy.
I got a really good voice modifier, and I can change my personality overnight. I don't know how he deals with all the raid stuff, to be honest. And my knowledge of raid stuff is so small that you guys should be able to tell right off the bat that I'm not certain.
It's a good act, dude. It's a good act.
Exactly.
Are any of these blue to you or anything? Or are they all green, man?
Nah, everything down here is green. Are you getting experience off any of this or no?
Mm-mm. No, but I mean, I figured not at the beginning, so. But I didn't know if these would be different or not.
Yeah, bedroom is around level 30, 35. Like, you can do the area. So it's going to be hard to get experience off of low-level mobs like this.
These are blue, though.
For you, because you're 37.
To me, yeah. Yeah, to me.
I'm going to let my,
Oh, hey now.
my bard do the work.
Got me a pure dite.
And a pearl.
Yeah, baby.
Guy's been eating some oysters.
Let's see if I can take aggro off of you without casting any spells.
With the
With my
Shadow Knight?
new, with my sword, yeah.
I mean, Shadow Knights are uber about taking aggro. That's why they have them on, like, the off mob, because they pick it up real fast.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to cast any spells. I'm going to let you tank because you should have more hit points and AC than I do.
Maybe. I mean, but at 52, every level past 47 seems you get more hit points and more AC, obviously. So
Oh,
we're in the bedroom at the moment. So let me know when you get here.
okay. I just got a port and a sew. On my way.
Nice.
Yeah. How much? Well, how much hit points and AC do you have? I mean, you just got her on too, so.
That's true. Yeah. So my hit points right now is 3250.
Oh my god.
But that's with heroic bond and symbols, which that gives me like an extra 1200 probably, I think. Or at least it does at my level. I don't know what yours is doing at yours, but
Ooh, XP, baby.
let's see. My AC is 982.
Yeah. Yep. You're destroying me.
What's yours at?
1986 unbuffed, and 887 unbuff for AC.
Well, I do have a lot of Thurg armor. Not all of it. I still need pants. I'm still using like shin pants right now. The ones that drop in the zone, so that's pretty pathetic.
I have all the good, well, except for the breastplate and legs. I have almost a full set of Thurg, and I have the bracers from Kale and the boots from Kale, and I have a bracer from Velks on. So I mean, I have good stuff on this guy.
Right.
Could use better stuff, but I have good stuff on him.
So our armor is pretty much comparable to one another. The only difference I would say is that your
breastplate is probably better than mine. What's your AC on it?
I'm a giant woven vest right now from Rygor. It's 18 AC. Like it's not.
Oh, okay. So I have
pants and
better on that,
suck. But I'm a main, like I'm a pure tank where you're not. So I guess since our levels are so close together, relatively speaking, 48 to 52. But
yeah. I mean, I'll probably just do DPS the whole time.
I mean, your stats aren't horrible. Like, you should be able to tank down here just fine, too. So, I mean, you can do an off-tank.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have a Bard with us, so probably won't need to. But later on, once he leaves for that 30 minutes.
Plus, I have a 200 hit point life tap. Plus, my sword is proc life tap. And all other things. Should be good. I should be fine. I have clicky gloves for snare slow. I'm almost manaless now.
It's kind of funny.
My items.
We're sitting here talking about our AC and our hit points, and I almost guarantee you, with the armor that Toon has, I'm pretty sure if he was to tell us what his AC was or his hit points, he probably has more than both of us.
Probably not. I know. I doubt he has better hit points, but bards, even with really good gear, are not even comparable to warriors or any tanks.
Oh, he's saying not even close. All right. Well, I figured the hit points would be higher than yours just because he did get those buffs.
Yeah, well, that is going to be true. But he's bards in general. It doesn't matter if they have plate on or not. They are never going to be even close to tanks as far as the AC goes, just because it's kind of nerfed for bards on purpose.
Well, I mean, Nodal tanks just fine when we're in
Oh, yeah.
In fact, he tanks a little bit better than some tanks that we normally get that are pure tanks.
But he is level 60, and he's good. He's good at this class too.
He says 1747 hit points at 897 AC. No symbols though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty good for his level, though. For real, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you brought your cleric and buffed me, would be on. Well, you actually have a Geas, I think.
Oh, did you give me that?
No, I gave you the other buff.
He's saying you
The
can
bulwark
give.
is the better version, I think.
Yeah, I probably would be able to get EGs on you because you're 52. You think you have to be over 49 or 50 to get that?
Yeah.
Oh
Bring
wait,
all the
warrior
scallies?
forward?
Okay. I guess so.
What the hell,
I was
man?
just I was
What the
moving into the
hell?
hall so that we wouldn't get repops while we were in there, but if you guys want to pull all the
Oh, we're all gonna
scallies,
die. Oh, we're all gonna die. Oh my god, we're all gonna die.
I mean, they are all casters.
they're easy though, man. They're all green.
Yeah.
And I didn't get all of them. I did leave one behind. He's a
Oh, good
little
job.
antisocial. Didn't want to come with his friends. His friends were like, "We're under attack, man." He's like, "I'm eating here, man. I'm eating."
Might want to let the bard pull, though.
I was letting him pull. I was just moving into that hall so we
Oh.
could get past all this stuff and not worry about repops. But I guess we're keeping it clear for you. As a Shadow Knight, you can get through this entire zone no problem whatsoever.
That's slightly true, yeah.
No, 100% true, man. This was my playground back in the day.
I mean, I can get to any camp without any issues.
Yeah.
That is true.
I mean, even
How dare
even
you.
a lot of the names in this zone don't see through invis. There's a few of them that will, kick your face in if you get right on top of them, but you just use that F9 button. You can look around corners.
Invite me when you're ready.
Are you in the group or in the zone?
I'm right next to you.
Oh, if there wasn't a giant skeleton there. Gotcha.
Would you like sucky cleric buster, like
Oh.
Valor or something?
What kind of experience?
Oh yeah, I'll take all the buffs.
Got experience off of some of those. I don't know if we got them off of every one of them, but
Probably won't get experience off all of them now.
well, as soon as you joined, we got experience. So
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
what was the shoulders?
Green. Oh yeah, I'll take bone chips for sure.
Bronze armor, man. Might be an upgrade.
Oh, these are bone chip maniacs.
All right, we got one more skeleton. I'll bring him back. Now, how are your heals doing, Nano?
I'm using just greater healing right now.
And
so.
you still have superior though.
Mm-hmm.
And how much is greater doing on me?
Here it comes right now. About 10%.
Well, you got to remember I do have symbols and heroic. That's what I was kind of wondering with all the buffs that I have, how much it was actually.
Really, like until you pulled those skeletons, you haven't even needed a heal with that bard zone going. To be honest, I was meleeing, so I'm at 80M. So through all this whole time being here,
I think they did a perfect job when it came to this game when they separated the buffs to different classes. I like that clerics get a little bit of AC, kind of mitigate the amount of damage somebody takes, but majority they get hit point buffs. And then shamans, they get all the pretty much every other buff in the game. And then druids, do you like what you get with the druid? Do you think maybe they should have gone a little bit more towards the DPS aspect as far as like damage shields and a little bit of like I don't know, more hostility, or are you good with like a little bit of everything?
I think it's fair. I actually, if anything, in this game, I wish the druids had even more things to do with nature, to be honest. Like, I don't know. More nature-involving things. I don't know. Just because that seems like that's the more lore of the class. It'd be cooler to see that. That's just my opinion, though.
You think they could have made the creatures more, a little bit more specified in what they actually are? Because you have spells that, like, you can charm animals. But there's a lot of animals that aren't classified as animals. You think they could have done a better job with that?
Maybe, I mean, I don't want the druid to be a pet class, but maybe a pet before 60, and one that's not like level 12, you know what I mean? Like something that might be worthwhile, you know what I mean?
But I mean, if you're
Maybe
going with nature, you could also have spells that do damage only to animals, just like clerics have ones that do it to summoned or undead.
Or maybe even focus animals. You know how the wizards later on got familiars, that kind of stuff? That might be a thing.
Druids did get a
Or
familiar
that
later,
could-
didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
A little blue ball of light or something that would follow them around.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Trio,
Or
gimme.
maybe
Hey,
that
man.
was Everquest too.
How you doing? It might have been you kind of get those two mixed up occasionally, at least in my head I do. because I played both of them for so long, EverQuest and EverQuest 2, and they're so close together as far as storyline goes. Just one's like 50,000 years in the future.
Yeah.
And they did parallel each other a lot, so I do apologize if you're kind of listening and you're like, oh, that doesn't sound quite right to me. We might be getting it mixed up, but...
I mean, most of their spells, skin like wood or careless lightning, they do involve nature in one way, you know what I mean? Like, kind of a thing. But, I think it could have been a little more, maybe. I don't know. Something like that. They got a lot of it in there, though. That's for sure.
Well, if they had the aspect, and a lot of games don't, and pretty much no game I've ever played has done as much with elemental effects as far as nature goes. So if it's cold outside, you could maybe possibly take more damage. Yeah, we're ready to move down as soon as you guys are. We're just
where's Dunwhat? Okay. There's two to three casters to our left.
Right, we're gonna have to pull these before we drop down.
At the time. Yeah, those
they're
wizards.
Not are you with us, man?
Yeah, I'm right beside you, man.
Oh, okay, you're just
right here. Yeah.
Well, if you want to pull him, or he can lull, yeah. He said I'm gonna lull.
I want to let him do it.
Bard will do it. Yeah. Does this guy just die or what?
I doubt
His
it.
timer's like.
Oh, he said let's go. I guess we're just gonna drop.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully you don't get the gargoyles.
I'm scared. Oh, there's one right here. Cool. First swing of my mallet and it procs.
EQ, it was the temporary pet, the ball of lightning. That sounds probably more accurate. A little lightning ball.
I don't remember that, to be honest.
It did something. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't fantastic. Nothing they really gave the Druid class in any game was like, oh my god, like I want that.
Even the familiars for wizards were point percentage. It wasn't like they were overly godly or anything like that.
But they did different stuff on the EQ2 one. I don't know if they did as much on EQ1 with it, but EQ2 had like 3 different familiars you could cast. One of them was for like direct damage. One of them was for like mana conservation, and I can't remember what the third one was.
Yeah.
But they looked a little different. One was like a book and a floating tome.
Should we do a camp check, maybe?
We did earlier. We did earlier.
It did seem like the
Frenzy open?
No, Frenzy's taken. King's open though.
Oh, what about Archmagus?
I don't remember if anybody called that one.
Might want a shrinky, sir.
I don't know.
Just one.
No, I can get by. With
you're
that.
out.
No, I have the potions. I can get by without it though. I save them unless I need them. What were you saying though, Nana?
I'd kind of, if you guys remember, I do recall like the Druid Epic here being but the 1.5 they acted like it was better, but I can't remember what it does. So if anybody remembers, I guess I could look it up or something, but I don't remember what it does.
I don't remember what it does either.
But I remember Druids being more excited about that when they got it.
I know that the Shadow Knight one was much better.
They crapped on Shadow Knights a whole lot on original EQ, and it wasn't until later down the road that they made them a little bit more uber. They gave them like a little bit higher level. I thought, just a tad bit more as far as Necro line goes would have been better for your Shadow Knight.
Even yes, I have to agree with that. The other ones that I'd have to say are things like the weapons. When later on they fixed it because we were getting weapons that were like 30 damage, 20 delay, and even because of the fact that we were what's it called whenever you're hybrid, yeah. But because you're hybrid, you're still it's adding to your DPS. It's not making you a better tank because of it.
Right. Well, that's kind of how they looked at them. It's like you were a DPS, but not quite as DPS as they could have been had we
look at our epic here. It's the damage delay is... I understand why it's the delay it is, because of the fact that it helps the proc better. I can't hit this.
Pull it back. Nah, as far as the spells go, I don't mind always having a green pet. That seems kind of right on par with where Shadow Knight should have. it shouldn't be on par with a necromancer with a blue pet or anything like that. But the spells that you got were always like 40 levels out of date compared to the
Yeah, that's
necromancer,
true.
and I would have preferred maybe like 25 to 30. Like, it doesn't sound like a big deal, but that one extra spell level would have made a difference, and a pretty big difference for Shadow Knight.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found this. It's not as cool as I thought. It says it's got a lot of good stats like 200 HP, 200 mana, resist all this. Dot shielding plus 2%, but it's got diffuses your target's mystical protection, allowing direct damage spells to do more damage. So it's like a debuff almost, and then causes creatures to be less hateful of any healing or damage spell you cast. So that's kind of nice. Doesn't seem as OP as what I thought it would be, though, to be honest.
Right.
That didn't help me at all.
Oh, that's
He was still looking at me.
As Trio Gaming was saying, 1.5 helps you do bigger dots, like 20%, if I remember correctly. Oh, and he's level 3 on his bard now. Congrats, dude.
Nice.
Now, one thing I do like that they did on Everquest 2 that I don't think they ever did on Everquest 1, but that's coming from somebody who hasn't played it recently, is that on Everquest 2, your epic could later be turned into a spell. You had to do a whole long line of quests to do it, but you could turn your epic into a spell, put it on your hotbar, and it became a buff. Because
Yeah.
that's so much better than just trying to create new quests 1.5, 2.0, 3.0, 5.0, 7.0, and making you do these long drawn-out quests for it to try to keep it up with all the new expansions. Just give me a buff, and we'll call it even. Let me wear it as a looks category or something, you know?
Yeah, that was one of the things I did like. It was more the proc on the weapon itself that was the add-on, if I remember correctly.
Right, but I mean, for a cleric, you got the res ability, right? The instant res, well, not instant, but the no mana
Not on
res.
2002.
No. I'm saying on EverQuest, original EverQuest, you get your clicky epic, right? If you made if you made that into a button that I could cast, then I don't feel like I lost my epic, and I still got to keep what made that epic the most important. Because the stats on it were good, don't get me wrong, but later on they came up with better stuff. So, like, the only thing that kept you from replacing that was, like, I don't want to get rid of my clicky res that I use during raids all the time. So, I don't know if it could work that way with all the classes.
Didn't they make it on live where you could click anything from a bag anyway? So, like, you could just link it to your hotbar, like, from your bag 4 slot 6 or whatever?
Yeah, but then you had to carry it on you. So that was like an extra spot that took up inventory area. And watch out, don't fall down that hole, guys.
Yep.
A hole.
The one,
right here.
The one right in front of the red?
You want to go diagonal.
Yeah. So, come
this
on.
way?
No,
The one
where
that-
I'm standing. Where I'm
I see.
Yeah.
Where I'm
Okay.
standing, don't go forward. Go either
How
left
are you
or
doing
right.
that?
Okay, so don't go
How are you doing
forward.
that,
So
Ogre?
come this way. Come right to where I'm standing. Right?
There's blood right there. Am
No,
I
no,
supposed to step
yeah,
on that
you
blood?
can step
Yeah,
on the
that's
blood.
fine.
Okay, so it's not in the pool.
No, you can step on the pool too.
No, you can step on that too.
The hole
I'm like,
is
what the hell are you wanting me not to
the
step on?
direction-
I'm scared.
the direction I'm facing right now. If you look at the direction I'm facing,
Oh, so I'm good to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
God,
come to here. Come to this
guys
angle
are
right here.
scaring me so much.
There you go.
I thought it was like in between me and you. That's
No,
why
no,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
where?
It's this square right here. It has no blood on it. It's right here in front of me. And if you fall down,
Let's step on that one right there.
yeah, if you step on that one, you'll fall down. You can instantly get back up though.
Okay.
The ladder's really not that
It's
far.
two wizards up.
Yeah, man. I thought it was like right beside me.
Which way are we going?
It looked like we went this way.
I went the hidden wall
Are we
side.
coming in here?
but
Because there's a mage over here doing his stuff.
where?
That's a girl, I think.
There's nobody in there. All
Right here.
3 mobs are up.
I know he's.
Better.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought he was killing everything.
He said we could have camp.
Oh, that was nice. Wait, do I have
What?
to? I have to jump across this? Really?
What?
Ogres don't jump, man.
I ain't
Hey,
jumping.
Chupa, how you doing,
I'm
man?
scared. What if I fall?
Man, chicks. Ugh. It's like
Wait.
I poured. Oh, are you guys trying to get over this?
Oh, he said we're staying here, I think.
Oh, okay, good. Because I don't want to jump over that thing.
I think.
If I fall in there, I might actually get stuck.
Well, once
you know,
you
like-
get over here, then we pull and we clear this camp. Then it's fine.
What are we talking about?
I have no idea. Are we jumping over there? Is that where we're going?
Oh, come on.
I mean, there's
Oh, yeah, you fell.
2 wizards.
Okay, he's gonna lull the room.
Oh, I jumped. Dude, I'm a nimble little dark elf, dude. I got it right across there.
Not my guy.
Yeah, you sunk like a stone, dude.
Yeah,
No.
but live got like 40 slot, 100% weight reduction bags. I guess it's not really that big of a deal when it comes to the space requirement, but it's more of like how many items you're carrying on you, and when you go into your bags, kind of like on EverQuest 2, they kept coming out with bigger and bigger crates on that one that you could carry.
God.
And I think towards the end, each crate that I had was like 68 slots or something ridiculous. So when I had to go through my inventory, I had to go through a lot before I found what I was looking for.
If you come over to P2002 right now, you can get a 85% 10 slot bag pretty much in like a half an hour. If you just do some questing, some little collection stuff. I guess that depends on how lucky you are with the drops, but
Right.
it's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy quest.
What level range is on this group? Well, we have a 37 cleric with us and a 52 shadow knight. So anywhere within that range of weird characters. And Chupa, if you got some time, you want to come join us, man, you're more than welcome to.
You can bring anyone but your shaman.
Why? What level is the shaman now? 53?
I don't know. I'm just messing with it.
Shaman might actually be pretty good. I could definitely use a shrink.
Oh, yeah. Got a big fat ogre stuck in a tunnel.
I like the cupcakes, man. I like the cupcakes.
All right, here comes a superior hill. Let's see how this does. You know, that's not a lot.
I'd be glad to bring my shaman. You're more than welcome, Clean Hippie. Come on out and join us. I love it how he puts, like, his name is Clean Hippie instead of, like, just...
Sounds so convincing.
Right? Like, instead of, like, Dirty Hippie or something, you're just like, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I'm one of
That's
the
a fungi with, I don't know if that's crystal chitin or if that's coldane, but
What's that?
what Tolink's wearing.
Oh, I told you he was decked out, man. He could probably do this whole area on his own.
Don't make me do things, dude. Don't make me do things.
I mean,
How are you
being
doing
a
on the mana?
42.
Wizards be hard until he gets Mana Sieve.
Well, no, I mean, all he has to do is stun it constantly, like Nodal does. I mean, once you get to that point where you're, and you don't really care about the aggro since you're the one killing it anyways, you just stun the crap out of it. It seems to work fairly well.
Well,
Hey, man. Welcome. You gonna come join us?
as soon as I get it right, yeah.
Sweet. Are you gonna bring your shaman?
That's what I'm trying.
Can I sit on this little cot right here, man? Is this alright?
Mm-hmm.
Now I can just shut the fuck up now.
You'll get aggro immediately upon something spawning, but yeah, you can.
Oh, that's perfect, dude. That's perfect.
Come on back out. Oh, all right. We're just moving on up. Wait, I went through the trouble of jumping over that little thing instead of going to the invisible. Okay, so
Well, we would have gotten both of the wizards. We did. Never mind. We could do the hand right over here.
oh, hey Tara, how you doing? Tello just got home from works. Where'd you go? We went through the invisible. Think. Let me come back. Where you at? You're so small. Did he jump over the ramp? I'm not going that way.
I don't see him.
Tara got to hold a bunny at work today.
Was it fluffy?
It better been. Where are you guys at? I'm over here with Dank Elf. We can't find.
Okay,
Nano, where you at, man?
that is Nano.
Oh, I keep getting you and Nano confused. You're both Dark Elves?
Let's come into here and take care of the hands if they drop their rare.
So fluffy and so cute. No, that other guy I think killed everything. Are we camping a room or are we just running around looking for mobs to kill?
I think we should camp that room. since we actually cleared it, and pull to it.
I think that would be better because I think we're losing people as we run around. We're not very
Yeah.
coordinated here. All right, so me and Cypher, yeah, it's Cypher. Me and Cypher are back in that room looking at a bookshelf. Let's camp here and pull the Archmage. Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, pull to the Archmagus.
Gotta find Nano out there somewhere. I know he's on a phone call
He
right
just
now.
fell down. He's probably being attacked.
Is he? It doesn't look like he's losing life. As a cleric, he'd be almost dead by now. Yeah, his life is going up, actually. So he's sitting down.
All right. No, he's not sitting down. He fell down. Let me check.
There we go. Thank Elf is back. Is that the shield that drops in Upper Guck? By the way, Nano, I know you're on a phone call, so I'm asking you all sorts of questions, but that looks like the Chitin shield that doesn't really do a lot of stats. What is that? You recognize that one, Cypher?
1 second.
There's 2 shields that have that graphic. One of them has like 10 wisdom on it.
Oh, well, hopefully that's the one he's using then.
Are you talking about the Rygor Oracle Shield?
No, that's a different graphic altogether.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one looks
I'll
like
have to-
a normal shield, I think. Now this one's black, and it has little red dots on it.
It could be anything.
I don't recognize the graphic from a lot of stuff, just really the one up in Upper Guck, and I'd like Chupa was saying maybe one other one. Now, we were talking about epics earlier, Chupa, and we were talking about how EverQuest 2 turned them into a hotbar buff that you could use rather than trying to come up with like a 2.0, 3.0 kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Would you think that the Shaman one would be useful in that regard, or you think like no, like you want it as a clicky?
For the 1.0 version of it?
For any of them, I mean, because did they change what they did as they went through?
Yeah, all of them changed what they did as they went through.
Oh.
None of them had the same effect.
They make them better or like completely
Different. I don't know about better, but I never did the 1.5s and 2.0s or anything like that. But like the Beast Lord one, instead of having two weapons, you get one weapon, and it's a one-hand blunt. But it has an effect. It has an effect on it though.
That'd be a little weird though for the cleric, because the cleric kind of has to have his for raid forces. I know AAs came out later down the road, where you could use like I think it was an AA ability where you could res everybody in the raid force all at once with a spell or with an AA point. But if you died a lot really quickly, I don't think that's gonna repop as fast as you need it. Unless they made it like 100% res, and that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I have no clue what they did, but I mean, I guess to answer your question, it depends on which time frame you're talking about as far as whether or not it's better as an item or a spell. It really depends on the time frame that you're speaking of.
I guess if we just go with the original ones, the ones we're familiar with anyways, would you be okay with that being turned into a buff or a spell that you could click on rather than trying to come up with, 1.5, 2.0 to keep it up to date with the actual damage and AC and everything else?
Overall, I would say item, because the vast majority of them, not all of them, are best in slot, if not damn near best in slot, unless you're like hitting top tier targets.
Even now on live, the 2.0 is on par with the level 90 characters. So that's, I mean, if you can still use that all the way up to 105 if you wanted to.
Oh, so they did a pretty good job then making it level up with your tune.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were going to have to do like multiples again, going like 3.0, 4.0, 5.0 kind of stuff. And before long, it's just like, oh, every expansion, there's another 0.0.
Yeah, I understand that. Whenever they brought out the Warriors, they actually changed it to a one-hander instead of two weapons. and that's whenever the raid mobs required that you use sword and shield.
Hold on a second. Two Link said he's gonna probably die. Where are you at, Two Link? There's mobs up in between you and the Lord. And you just got one, Cypher.
Yeah, is he watching the stream?
I think he's in the call. He said he was getting some lag, so he's
Oh,
not
is he?
able to hear us all the time. But
Okay.
Dank, no, stay where you're
No.
at. Are we moving up though? Like, what's the plan here? I know you guys said to come back to that room, but I think Two Link went off on his own. So
Well, no, he's pulling for us.
is he? Because he said he's probably gonna die from the split.
Oh yeah, this one is going to be a hard one. I can actually split it though if he wants me to. It's just that there's wizards involved.
We could all just move up, and if things go bad with the split, we could charge it. Because if you try splitting more than once, as far as feigned death goes, usually ends up in somebody dying.
Yeah.
So we'll go back and get Nono here in a second, clear the route, and then see if we can do it. And plus, Chupa's on his way, so if you guys want to wait like 5-10 minutes, we'll get a extra shaman with us, and we have a clean hippie coming out to join us as well. So
No, we don't want dirty hippies, dude.
this went.
Well,
Go ahead.
we may have to clear back to them too, because they don't have IVU or anything, right?
That's true. Yeah.
And I didn't.
I can get 'em.
Honestly did not bind here. I'm bound a lot.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm on the live side, just at the zone line, but I gotta go upstairs and check some stuff out.
All right.
All right. I'll go get him if you make me lead.
All right. We'll wait for them before we move up.
Let me touch you here real quick, Cypher.
Oh, I'm good. I'll tap a greenie at the top.
You don't even need to if you just stay in Viz.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my sword is life tapping for 80, plus I have a 250 life tap, and then my normal life tap.
I was full on mana.
I'm barely using any mana at all.
We'll fill these fools up.
Hey, Shix, how you doing, man? No, we are over near the Lord, all the way down at the very bottom of Lower Gek. I think my shaman is camped at live side. Well, we got Clean Hippie on his way with a shaman, and we got Chupa on his way with a shaman right now. So that's gonna make a full group. Otherwise, we would get you in here. My bard.
Oh well, the bard's leaving.
Well, he's gonna leave for 30 minutes. So yeah, if you want to come down for about 30 minutes and take Two Link spot until he gets back, you're more than welcome to, man. Hey, dude, we're gonna have 3 shamans with us.
I don't have to heal. I can melee. So what you're trying to tell me?
I don't know. Like, what is that gonna be like, dude? Like, have you ever done a 3-man shaman group?
Sure. Why not?
Like the dots are gonna be a thing. We're all gonna be buffed up to the 9s, and you're a healer, so unless you want to do like direct damage to undead spells,
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
I mean, you could. That would be kind of cool.
Quickie pants. I need quickie pants, dude.
Cool 2 shamans. You won't die because Nano is healer. 2 shamans to pick up the slack. It sounds like we're gonna have 3 shamans for a little bit.
Is Tara in the call, or is Tara in the stream? Is that Tara?
Yeah. How did you know?
What the heck? Oh my god.
She got to hold the bunny today. Did you? Oh, you were AFK. That's right.
What bunny? Never mind. I don't want to know.
At work, she got home from work. She got to hold the bunny.
She works with books. There's no bunnies at work.
Maybe someone brought it in for show and tell for the kiddies, and let the librarians there at the place kind of pet the bunny.
Yeah. That's how weird things start. You know what I'm saying?
My dad had bunnies growing up, and his dad would go out there every day, get one of the little bunnies, and they'd have rabbit stew.
Where's Chupa?
Outside.
He is at the zone line, but he is AFK at the moment.
I don't see him. I just cleared all 3 of these frogs.
He's outside in the living side. That's why you don't see him.
And Clean Hippie says, I think my shaman is camped at the live side zone line as well.
All right, I'm gonna AFK a second. I'm up here, and grab some food, and then I'll be
Just
back
you and
then.
me there, big boy. If this pops, just so you know. I do have gate up, so we're all going to be okay, all right?
It should be broken.
Mm-hmm. Till it pops.
I was gonna say we should be fine taking these things on as far as tanking. I don't know about doing the damage. I don't really do too much with my warrior.
I can DPS if you want, dude.
If we need it, we might. If you have the mana for it. Tara says some people bring in their pets. Is a bunny a pet?
Yeah.
Thought
They can
livestock.
be. I actually have a friend that has a bunny that runs around the house like a dog.
Really?
Or a cat or whatever.
It doesn't hop.
They have
It actually
a
runs?
litter box. They use the litter. Yeah, they use a litter box. So there you go.
Right.
Kind of weird, huh?
I mean, tomato, whatever works for you guys.
Well, people have pigs as pets inside the house too.
That's
That's
true.
the
I
thing.
mean, people have them here as well when they are part of the FFA, but then at the end of that semester, they usually get prizes for them, and then they sell them off to the slaughter company. So
Yeah, but they don't live in their house and sleep with them and stuff.
sometimes they do. I had a friend during high school that did, and they really love their animals. It's not like they abuse them or anything like that. They really love them, but it's also a way of life, for them. It's
I really like bacon too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Who doesn't, dude? Bacon's better on everything. What level should I move out of North Kinos to the hills? What do you guys think? He's level 3 bard right now. What level should he head out?
If you don't have a lot of gear, this is just my opinion, you can kill a whole lot of blues a lot faster than killing a couple whites out there. So I always tend to stay in that noob area a little longer than most people. Just as long as they're blue. As soon as they start getting green, get the heck out of there. That's my opinion.
What are the advantages of moving out? I know when you're inside of town, you can run up to the guards for a little bit extra help. You can go back and sell pretty quickly. Can you do all of that outside as easily, or do you have to run a little bit further to do that? Do you have to zone?
There's 2 zone lines out there. I mean, you could always zone back into the noob area, or you could zone. If you got, I don't think he'd be high enough to go around. What is that split? What's it called? Split paw or whatever.
Blackborough?
You could zone in or Blackborough. Yeah, you could zone in and out of that. You know what I mean? Instead of, going inside and camping a camp, you can use that zone line to your advantage. But I think that's 8 to 10, maybe. I'm thinking.
Yeah, unless you're in a group, you might be able to do it at like 5 if you have a group of 5s.
Yeah.
You probably won't find a group over there too often. I mean, it's a nice area, but a lot of people try to stay away from Kinos and Hollis just because it's so far off the beaten path. That is a long run to anywhere else.
There's a couple quests in Jagged Pine, or what's that? Not Jagged Pine. Is it Jagged Pine? What is that called over there? The next town over. Not Jagged Pine.
No, Jagged Pine is all the way over next to.
Where the
Tox,
Ranger
whatever.
Guild is. There's some quests in that little thing grove over there, but to be honest, there's also a lot higher creatures that'll eat your face over there too. So.
Surefolk Glades.
Yeah, Surefolk Glades. That's what I'm thinking of. There's some quests over there, but unless you're a ranger, I don't know if there's anything worth going over there for. I think maybe there's a Bard Delivery Mail one over there, but that's not. I mean, faction and a little bit of coin. People did it though back in the day. The Bard Mail Delivery or whatever.
I am not the leader.
Where's Chupa?
Toon Link apparently did not need to go take his brother, so as soon as
All right.
Told that fool to
I
walk.
still don't see either of the shaman.
well, toss me leader again, and I'll toss you back in a second. So Shix, we'll have to wait on getting you in. We'll get you in at a later date if we can.
Wait, Shix had a shaman too? Was that the other guy? who had a shaman?
Yeah, we were gonna have.
I didn't even know he had a shaman.
You did I, but apparently everybody got shamans today.
Nice. I got a shaman. You want to go get my shaman or what?
Tara says, at level 3, I would just focus on killing skellies until they give no more XP. At level 5, you can start killing gnolls and getting fangs. It's a bit hard, but you can manage if you're very careful. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that. of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.